Is bucking a sign of pain in horses? Have you ever sat on a horse that has bucked? Have you ever been bucked off? I bet there are not many riders this hasn't happened to at some point. I've been riding since I was 3 years old, and I know I've come off many times. Some of them were pure accidents, some of them pure stupidity, and many of them, no doubt, a misunderstanding of what my horse was trying to tell me. I heard a description that resonated with me when I was listening to Horse and Hound podcast number 130. Dr. Gemma Pearson discussed the difference between an N-shaped buck and a U-shaped buck. She said, and I agree with her, that an N-shaped buck is invariably pain-related, whereas there can be a variety of reasons for a U-shaped buck. The N-shaped buck that most comes to mind for me is the horse who's cold-backed, girthy, or whatever description you want to use of the discomfort and resistance a horse shows when the saddle's put on, when the girth is done up, or when he takes his first steps with or without a rider. Many of us will be familiar with the feeling or sight of a horse lifting his back as the rider gets on. It's usually accompanied by a change in the horse's facial expression, and the rider's facial expression if they're aware of what's happening. There is obvious tension in the horse. I watched a video of a horse for sale who showed this behaviour at the mounting block. It was preceded by the horse putting his ears back, chomping at the bit, and swishing his tail as he approached the mounting block. These signs clearly told me he was not looking forward to the rider getting on board. The reason for this is likely pain-related. The video continued to show his ridden work in walk, trot and canter, where there was frequent tail swishing, ears back, toe dragging, head above the vertical, a reluctance to move forwards, and resistance to the contact. I'm guessing that the salesperson who posted that video had not come across the ridden horse pain ethogram, also known as the ridden horse performance checklist. You are probably aware of the ridden horse pain ethogram. If not, let me explain. The ridden horse pain ethogram, supported by robust science, is a list of 24 behaviours. If a horse shows 8 or more of these behaviours in his ridden work, he is likely experiencing musculoskeletal pain. Why not watch some videos of horses for sale and see how many of the behaviours you can pick up? It's an interesting exercise. You can learn more on my blog, Understanding and Using the Ridden Horse Pain Ethogram. You can find much more about the ridden horse pain ethogram in the book Harmonious Horsemanship, Use of the Ridden Horse Ethogram to Optimise Potential, Partnership and Performance, which I co-authored with Dr. Sue Dyson. On the Harmonious Horsemanship website, you can watch the award-winning documentary about the RHPE, find links to the science surrounding the RHPE, download a free PDF so that you can use the RHPE with your own horse, and more. Subscribe to my newsletter for a 20% discount on the book Harmonious Horsemanship. I'm Sue Palmer, aka the Horse Physio, specialising in the links between pain and behaviour in horses and focusing on prevention, partnership and performance. I'm an author, educator and award-winning Chartered Physiotherapist, promoting the kind and fair treatment of horses through empathetic education. Please drop me an email through my website if you'd like to book a phone call or online coaching session. You can find the Horse Physio on the web, on Facebook, on Instagram and on YouTube. For news, views and exclusive deals, subscribe to my free newsletter. Your support means a lot and helps me continue creating content that matters to you. I appreciate your interest in this post. I appreciate your time and I'm grateful you chose to spend it with me. Thank you for listening.